taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Washington's offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, every now and then you can take the emotion of rivalries for granted, but last year when the Huskies and Cougars got together, that was as dramatic as anything you could think of, a cathartic win for the Cougs, who sent UW off with an L.
This is a tremendous rivalry, the Apple Cup, and it looks a little bit different now that they're no longer conference opponents, but that doesn't mean they don't like each other any less, David. These two teams go at it. The fan bases dislike each other enormously. We're expecting a great one today.
Well, and you always love it with the bragging rights, right? In the state of Washington, whoever wins this football game, you get to talk. Last year, Rodgers puts up a bunch of numbers, but it wasn't enough. Washington State got the dub. Big game, big matchup.
Williams will pass. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Marking down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Washington State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup. And here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years. But this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room, couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the move, it's Coleman. He's loose. Smashes through the tackle. And the big game, they've got it on the 46.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down.
Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Husky. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. They'll give it to Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Washington State will have to boot it away. First time we've He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And there he goes. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's going to... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Huskies! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over the Blue Bulls. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A run for the quarterback. Turning it on!
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Fires to the big fella. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not...
It's a running room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. on 3rd and long. Doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Working that left side now. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys, they can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The official says no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Williams will pass. Fires to the right. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really...
He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. had that one well covered, just a short game there. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finding an escape route. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Got it set up on the outside. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Pocket breaking down. And it is flat. He missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Lost to fire on second down. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Williams looking for a man. He fires to the left side. He's got it! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll go to the air on second and short. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to the air on third and short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Scrambling away. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give out of the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Williams will pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ellison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Caught near the sticks. It's Freeman. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
and sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense.
And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much.
Ernie on the Jets. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You'd just like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down one. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So first down will open up the final period. Williams will pass. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Taft taking the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
He makes a catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds a little space. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. With the catch, it's Coleman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
These 2-minute situations are what every quarterback dreams of, right? It doesn't matter what's happened in the game up to this point. You've got a situation, you've got an opportunity now where you can drive your offense down the field, down by 1 score late in the game, and score a touchdown to steal this thing and win it. This is what playing the position is all about.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to keep it in the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, Next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The play action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Williams will pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. Tonight, Coogan will carry.